Hey guys, hope you had a nice long weekend. Some good news, you have 3 weeks of school left. That's fantastic. Um, like all of us, you probably just want to get this over with and be done with it, and get on to high school and get back to normal. And I really, obviously, am hoping that you have a great summer and that the things kind of normalize this summer and you can get right back to business as usual in the fall. So. Um, Two lessons for this week. They're both going to cover the Pythagorean theorem, which is something I think you did last year, Miss Hassan. Um, you should be familiar with it. If you're not, it's really not a difficult unit. I'm going to show you a couple things. So, Pythagorean theorem is how you, it's basically how you work with right triangles. Really important for people who work in construction, even for the common person who's going to build anything. There are times that you need to understand how right triangles work, and it can be really helpful for you when you're trying to do something. Like, for instance, I'm working on building a camp right now, okay? And I have to build a foundation, and I have to plot it out. And I'm using Pythagorean theorem to make sure that my rectangle, so to say, because a rectangle is basically just two right triangles put together, trying to make sure that it's exactly lined up. So if you recall, a right triangle looks something like this, and I know it's not perfect here, okay, where you'd make a right angle. All right, these are called your legs. Oh my goodness, can I just draw an arrow? So leg, and then this is your other leg, okay? Now your legs are not always the same size as each other, but they are never shorter than this side here, which is called the hypotenuse. Okay, the hypotenuse. It's always your longest side. All right, and that reaches from one leg down to the other. Okay, that'll always be longer, and I will show you also a little bit more about these. So, your legs are usually A and B, and your hypotenuse is C. Okay, and write this down if you don't have this. The formula to find any part of a right triangle or any side length of a right triangle is to do A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Okay. So basically, you take your leg length, you square it, take your other leg length, you square it, you add them together, and you will get a number, and that's your hypotenuse, but you need to take the square root of that to figure out exactly what it is. So let's do some practice problems here, and I'll show you what you're going to see on IXL. The nice thing about IXL is that they are working only with numbers that are going to give you nice whole number answers. There's no rounding, as there commonly would be. So it's a pretty good little. It's pretty. I wouldn't say easy, but it's good. You should be fine with it. So you'll get something like this. Okay, so here's a right triangle, and this leg might be 6 inches, and this one might be 8 inches. Okay, and they're going to ask you in this problem. They're going to ask you for all of these problems for today to find the hypotenuse. So this is what we don't know. Okay. Now, remember, it was here's A, here's B, here's C, okay? A squared, so 6 squared is 36, and B squared, so 8 squared is 64. We're going to add those together, and that's going to equal 100, okay? Now, on your calculator, you need to find the square root of 100. I think a lot of you know what the square root of 100 is, but if you don't, you just type in 100, hit the square root button, and you're going to get 10. So that means the missing side length over here would be 10 inches. And if you think about it, it makes sense because it's longer, right, than both of your legs. It should be. It's always, hypotenuse is always the longest side, okay? Let's look at another one where they use some bigger numbers. You can just use calculators, so don't need to worry about kind of knowing your times tables with bigger numbers. So you're going to get one that maybe looks like this, okay? So you're going to see one, maybe a leg here is 45 inches, and then another one is 28 inches. Now remember, you're just squaring each of the legs. So 45 times 45 is 2,025. okay? And then 28 times 28 is 784. Now, do you remember what to do with this from the last part? If you guess that you need to add them together, you are correct. So when I add these together, I get 2,809, okay? Now, is that my final answer? Is this side up here, is this hypotenuse going to be 2,809 inches? If you said no, you're correct. It's a little too long, okay? So on your calculator, you're going to take 2,809, hit the square root button, and you're going to get an answer of 53. So that means this missing side up here is 53 inches. Lastly, does our answer make sense? Yes, 53 is more than 45. It's more than 28, so that would fit there, okay? There's a lot of problems for this. I don't need you to go too high because it just keeps kind of repeating. But you will need a calculator once you get up to some of these bigger numbers, which isn't a big deal. And you can use a calculator for all of it just to verify and make sure you're doing it right. So your skill for today, level J, R1, and I'm just going to have you go to a score of 65. So just a 65 for today's assignment. I know you guys can do it. If you've done this before, it's going to be a cakewalk for you. If you have not done it before, this video should be pretty helpful for you. Make sure you're using a calculator and write down any notes if you need to. Thanks.